Good morning, everybody. I'm forecaster Justin Staples here with you and for meteorologist Jim Howard. Hope you're having a good day so far, despite another cold morning that we are seeing. Many of you are getting the day started with some frost also in the forecast too. But the good news is that this is the last of the cold mornings we're going to see for many of us, and not many is expected to see that winds will start to hold up and relax a little bit. And again, a warm up is returning. We're still dealing with a few frost and freeze warnings, a frost advisory for Terrell, Dare, Hyde, also parts of Pamlico and Carteret County. We also have a freeze warning for Pasquotank and Perquimans County and other general directions along the portions of the northern Outer Banks region until 9 a.m. This morning. That'll continue on. Again, temperatures up there you kind of see are just at or below freezing here. The frost advisory, generally speaking, upper 30s and some 40s here. We still are dealing with a few outlining areas in the 20s as you're getting your day started on this Friday. So other than that, the 20s are going to be a distant memory by the time we get towards this weekend, other than in mostly sunny skies with the winds finally starting to settle down for us too. Over the past 24 hours though, you kind of see just before 4:30 here, we are but a few degrees cooler and warmer at this moment in time. Winds are still coming out of the north. We got a couple of readings here towards Elizabeth City, down towards the Cape at Hatteras there, also down towards Jacksonville and New Bern, coming in just a few mile difference to say the least. Now again, wind gusts here over the next going into your Friday, you're going to slowly diminish. As I told you yesterday, again, the good news with this, we'll see coastal impact or coastal gusts 10 to 15. Inland areas we may see gusts as high as 15 in parts of that. Along with that, we do have a coastal system that's going to try to bring some moisture to the coastal regions. But other than that, we're not expecting any big rainfall over the next little while. And you kind of see here, we zoom the map out, and yeah, we're pretty much moisture starved until about maybe next weekend. We may get a little something here as we get closer to the middle of the month, but really not many big weather makers in our backyard anytime soon. So that's something that we need. And again, we do have a drought that has now been placed for much of the ENC area. Quiet in the mid-Atlantic, a little snow to the north, moisture staying out towards the west, towards Billings, Montana there. And like I did say, we do have a bit of a drought concern here for eastern Carolina. We have a moderate drought for central Carolina, but the big impacts is going down to the deep south in Louisiana and Mississippi. Again, typically we'd have tropical storms come through that region, and this year we haven't had a lot of that, especially along the Gulf Coast states, and that's what's hindering this too. So far, we are now day 13 of the driest stretch here in New Bern, and like we've kind of already talked about how Greenville is, we may have to be doing counting again as more areas to see drier conditions and not much rainfall expected anytime soon. Heading out this afternoon, looking pretty good with a good deal of sunshine. We'll see football looking pretty good tonight. Bring a jacket, a little cool and crisp out there. We'll see those showers, like I mentioned, lightly along the coastal communities this weekend. Inland areas may see a few clouds passing from time to time, but nothing really that stands out as a washout by no means. And like I said, we're going to have to go almost till next Friday before we see any chances of rain that do move in our backyard. Now, it's been cold, but believe it or not, now we are going down as the top 5 as warmest years on record for both New Bern and Greenville. Again, the highest we had about that was 68.5 degrees in New Bern, set back in 1933. Recently, back in 2020 and 2019 are the recent ones here. You kind of see now that Greenville is coming in at the top 5 at 66 degrees warmer than pretty much this whole year has been, to say the least. And yes, abnormally warm is a good description of what the summer has been like. Doing any raking today, it's going to be breezy here the next couple of days, but nothing that you can't handle. Tropics are pretty quiet right now, which is some good news for us. Football, a forecast, again, I would advise you bringing a light jacket, blanket or two. We'll kick off in the 50s into the mid 40s by the mid of the halftime game comes into play. But your forecast here today, mid 60s, a couple of 50s on the map out there. Gentle breezes, again, winds will eventually start to relax as we go into overnight this evening, so it won't be as much of a wind chill as you're getting your day started on your Saturday. Heading on to the ECU game, again, our pirate forecast, you kind of see there a good deal of sunshine for all of the beginning of 3:30 on your Saturday. Again, Military Appreciation Day is taking advantage of that too. Your next 8 days will see mostly sunny skies here for today, tomorrow. A few clouds on Sunday. Reminder to turn your clocks back late Saturday night. We'll fall back on that matter. Warming back up in the 70s, going out Election Day, devote a few clouds. We'll see the warm temperatures continue before we cool down by the time we get into next weekend.